Hi guys, we're back. So this is part 2 of this lesson. It's not going to be a very long video. We're just going to look at how to use graphing technology in order to solve a parabola. So what it means to solve a parabola is really to find the x-intercepts in a nutshell. And so when we're graphing them using technology, this handout's a little old. I've been meaning to update it, but I haven't had time. So we're just going to roll with it. This is instructions for a TI-83 calculator. It's one of those fancy graphing calculators with the big screen. We're not going to use those. Instead, what we're going to do is you're all going to be installing Desmos on your phone if you haven't already. It's an app you can use on iOS or Android, or I think it's even on Windows Phone, or you can use your laptop or a Chromebook to go to their website, which is what we're going to do now. So first, let's read these instructions. It says, using a graphing calculator, solve the following equations. State the vertex, direction of opening, x-intercepts, axis of symmetry, and max-min value. Draw a sketch of each graph. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to first go to desmos.com or open the app in our phone. So here is Desmos. Actually, no, there. Let's go from the scratch. Desmos, DESMOS.com. And it opens up the web page, hopefully. There it is, and you click on Start Graphing, and you get this neat little graphing window. There it is. The space over here on the left is for you to enter in formulas. The space on the right is going to display them for us. You can do lots and lots of stuff with this graphing software, but you know what? For right now, we're just going to graph some quadratics, take a look at what they look like. So here we have, let's just flip over here and take a look at our formula. So it's going to be, so see how it says 0 equals? We're not going to use the 0. The 0 is what means this needs to be solved. So it wants to find the values of x that are necessary to get 0. So we're actually going to use y equals, and we're going to enter in the rest of this formula. So I'm going to say y equals x, and now you can pull up this little keypad here, and it's got to the power of 2 or to the power of b, where you can choose your own, or you can use on your keyboard, just above the 6, there's that little hat looking thing. If you push shift and then 6, it'll actually automatically go up to give you an exponent. If you notice, my cursor just moved, so I hit squared. Of course, if you're on a mobile device, you'll have to use the keypad. So x squared, and then I just notice how I'm going to hit a direction so I can just get out of the exponent. So my cursor is going in the exponent, out, in, out, in, out. So I want it out of the exponent, and I'm going to say plus 6x plus 1. So notice it's the same as the formula here, except instead of 0 equals, I've got y equals. And then we just find what 0 equals. So that's the neat thing here. So we can actually find where 0 equals, where y is 0. That's along the x-axis. So we're looking for the x-intercepts. And Desmos does great stuff because it actually highlights all these key points for us. Zoom out a little bit. You'll notice it highlights the vertex. So I'm just clicking on them now. Highlights the x-intercepts and highlights the y-intercept. So the solutions are the x-intercepts. So right here, minus 5.828 and minus 0.172. Those are the solutions to our quadratic. So it actually makes it really straightforward and easy. So let's go back to full screen here. We'll fill in the information. So using graphing calculator, check. Solve the following equations, check. State the vertex. So the vertex is at, let's pull up Desmos again. That's the point right down here. -3, -8. So the vertex is -3, -8. The direction of opening, well, it opened up, opens up. Spoiler alert, you can actually tell before you graph it if it opens. Just look at whether or not the number in front of x squared is negative or positive. If it's positive, it opens up. If it's negative, it opens down. The axis is symmetry. No, the x-intercepts, so the x-ints. Let's pull those up. So minus 5.828, minus 5.828, comma 0. So write it as a point. And the other one is negative 0.172. Negative 0.172, comma 0. So it's my x-intercepts. The axis of symmetry is always going to be the x-coordinate of the vertex. So it's x equals -3. And we can even test that in Desmos if we want. We go to a new bar, we write x equals -3. And see, it just drew the axis of symmetry for us. Isn't that lovely? I can tell you're impressed. So our axis of symmetry is going to be x equals -3. The max or min value, well, it's going to be a min, and the value at the min is -8. So it's a min of y equals -8, and you can sketch just by replicating what's already there. And notice you would want these key points where the intercepts fall, where the vertex is, and then you kind of just extend in every direction. Let's try one more, and that will be it for this video. So here's the second equation. So again, we don't need to do any of the instructions here. We're just going to Desmos. So again, we're just going to enter in, instead of 0 equals, we're just going to enter y equals 2x squared minus 4x. So I'm just going to use the same screen. You can start fresh if you want, but I'm just going to turn off what was already there, go to a new box, and I'm going to enter in y equals 2x. I have to get up into the exponent now, squared, get out of the exponent, minus 4x. If you wrote the minus 4x in the exponent, it would be ugly. It wouldn't work out. It wouldn't be the graph we were looking for. So again, solving these quadratics, there are solutions. X is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2 are two values here. If we plug in 0 for both these x's and solve the right side, it'll make 0 equals 0. If we do the same thing with 2, see, we got 2 squared is 2. 2 squared is 4. Double 4 is 8. Minus 4 times 2, which is 8. So 8 minus 8 is 0. So 0 equals 0. It's true. Yay! The vertex is right here. It's 1, -2. 1, -2. You'll notice that the vertex is, in fact, if I were to just draw the axis of symmetry in, x equals 1, you'll see that the x-intercepts are actually the same distance. They're 1 unit away from the axis of symmetry on either side, right? That always happens. Always, always, always. This one clearly opens up. Its x-intercepts are at 0, 0, and 2, 0. 0. The axis of symmetry, as we just said, runs through x is equal to 1. So axis of symmetry is at x equals 1, right? That's the x coordinate of the vertex. And it's a minimum because it opens up. See, it goes down, 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 turns around. That's the bottom value, that y equals -2. It goes back up again. So it's a min of y equals -2. Okay, there's a bunch of practice. Finish the features of the parabola from the page before, as well as go forward and finish the features of the parabola, the graphing, solving by graphing activities on the next page. There's a whole bunch of them. Just continue to do the same procedure for all of them. Don't forget negatives where there are negatives, and always enter them in with y equals something. And we can take up any ones you have problems with another day. Okay, have a great time, guys. See you soon.